of insecurity to do it because you need people's validation, and you have to have another certain amount of self-delusion to think that
Mhm.
you, and narcissism. So it's like a nice little pot there. And so I would take any speck of anything and I would go. So, you know, I would read books and it took like Dustin Hoffman 14 years. And so when I started, I'm like, well, I got about 14 years. I was prepared for it. And I used to catch the bus at Ventura and Coldwater. And it was a couple stops from Balboa Boulevard. I catch it in front of the Ralph supermarket. And Balboa Boulevard was where Stallone, he looked out his window and named the character Rocky Marciano and the last name Balboa. And so I used to catch a bus right by there. And I'm like, this is how Stallone started at this bus stop. This is it. I'm going to. So, you know what I mean? So anything I could find, I would just do it. And I just believe if you worked hard, something could happen.
Do you love the stand-up comedy side more because you can get so creative more so than maybe the movie side or the TV side that you've done?
You know, bro, if you would have asked me that about 10 years ago, I would have changed my tune because I love movies and I love acting and I love TV. But now I've grown and I still love it. But it's such a long conversation I could have. But definitely comedy to me is more important and right now in the sense of, I don't want to say it's more important than movies, but it's the only place where you can really have a voice that's totally unfiltered, that is uncensored. And even that, they're trying to do it. So right now, more than ever, yes, I think comedy is bigger than it's ever been. It's more needed. And yeah, I couldn't say certain things I want to say on a movie set. You know what I'm saying? And so it's yeah. Plus, you get too many notes from people that don't understand what's going on.
I didn't even know you did stand up until I got a call from the people who
I'm
are
making great. I've made a lot of waves in my career. I can see.
Yeah, you've done a lot of different things. I'll tell you, you not give up.
You're like, I didn't even know you worked at Red Lobster.
I didn't. I'm learning so much about you. It's amazing.
You know, when it comes to, you said people are still trying to do it, the uncensored comedy thing. Like, does that scare you from 10 years ago where like everyone's trying to think of the next thing that's going to cancel you or it's going to try to ruin your career? Or have you just gotten over the point like, I'm just going to do me, and if they don't like it, they don't like it?
Listen, I was just with one of our heroes. You know, I was just with the comedy legend Roseanne Barr, and I got to spend the whole day with her. And I was sitting with her in her ranch, and we went down the rabbit hole of different things. And that's someone who made such a mark in legacy media. And now she's like, I'm just going to do what I want to do. And I've been very fortunate. I still want to work in legacy media, but I think it's getting smaller and smaller. And I get it every week because I do less radio shows. You know what I mean? Like, I used to do 5. Now I do 2. And even the guys like you, when we go off air, they go, man, I know we can't say this. We can't say this. And I know that you feel annoyed by that. So, yeah I think that legacy media is just going to have to adapt because there's too many people that want to say so much. And the corporate sponsorship is just too restrictive. So I think it's going to change.
Well, we say that all the time. Yeah, Staci and I are just like, you know, like there's times where we'll say something and we don't even know it's offensive anymore. It could be the sky's purple, and all of a sudden we're getting emails saying, how dare you say this, this, and this? And it's like, it's not to get too serious on you, but things aren't teachable moments anymore.
Right.
It's either you're not, you know?
You got to know everything. Yeah.
It's called grace. There's no grace anymore. You can't make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
If you post on Twitter, you said, I just had an amazing wheat sandwich with turkey. And they're like, someone will comment and go, what do you got against rye? What's your problem,
exactly.
dude? Like, you know, what you don't like roast beef and rye? Like, you can't win.
Right, yeah.
Well, I mean, really, does anyone like rye? Let's be honest.
I don't know.
Do you really?
I'm afraid to bring it up.
See, she knows.
Yeah, people will inject politics into things that aren't political for us.
Right.
Like I had mentioned that a road was closing because there was protesting going on. I didn't even say what the protesting was about. And someone freaked out on me because I was promoting this, you know, these people were protesting whatever it was. And I'm like, no, I'm just giving you the traffic report. That's it. Just keeping you informed. Thanks for telling me I'm not informed. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, you win. I'm wrong. You're right. Can we end this? I got a job to do here.
Wow.
Nuts. I know, just nuts. So I just gave up on it. That's like, whatever.
But I think, you know, what's crazy is this city is definitely intense. Minneapolis isn't intense. I didn't realize how intense it is here, but LA's intense and it's more intense here.
But so I don't know why.
You can make people really mad here. And, I say that social media is giving everybody a voice, but a lot of people should have laryngitis.
Should be quiet.
Yes.
I think we just haven't calmed down yet. We're still trying to figure out, who are we? Where am I going to stand?
It's going to get worse. You know that. I mean, every day is going to get worse because we're marching, not to be political, towards an election. And it's going to be, how is it even? Good luck with all of us, right?
Well, you see it. Yeah. Every political year, it's always just worse, worse, and worse. And then the months after. And then, it doesn't help. I will say this, though, like, the one thing we love here, and I don't know if you've noticed it yet of the times you've been here, is we're actually a smart, I think you know this, we're a smart community when it comes to comedy.
Which is why a lot of comedians love it here. Am I right? Yeah.
Some of the best comics have come out of here, My boy Nick Swartzen has been, when he was just a host and I came here and I was headlining, he was killing harder than any of us. You know what I'm saying?
40.
And Louis, and there's a man.
Lee.
Yes. So Louis Anderson, also Lewis Lee, give us the amazing club. And, just so many great comedians have come out of here. So you guys do have a good concept of funny, obviously. I do believe that. It's an elite comedy city.
Do you tailor your show based on parts of the country? Something that'll hit better in Florida than Minnesota or vice versa?
You have to talk a lot slower in Florida.
And in Florida, it's all Biden. Just say how much you love Biden. It's funny. I do a joke like, when I do small towns, I'll say like, I started movies. I have my own television show. I once played 7,000 people in Iceland. But tonight I'm doing a show in Poughkeepsie. You know what I mean? Like you always take in the local stuff, but I only do that for a couple minutes and then I go into my stuff. I don't tailor it because, the message is the message. But obviously you want to connect with the crowd. So if you're going down a rabbit hole, you got to make sure you kind of connect with them. But I pretty much do what I do.
Do you want to do more roast? Do you enjoy the roasting aspect of comedy, or is it one of those things where you're like, I'm just gonna do something else?
I think it's a great skill set, obviously, and if you can do it, I think it's a super talent. I can do it, but I'm not like a roast person. I think as a comedian, you have to do, I love that, and I love crowd work, and I love acting out, and I think you have to do everything. For me, it's like you can roast, you can crowd work, you could do some characters, some impressions, jokes. I think you should do it all. That's how I am. I believe that, but I think it's an awesome skill set.
What's next for you, man? What's besides the stand-up stuff that you're killing at? What is next for you?
Well, I have this movie out. It's called Don't Suck. It stars me and Matt Rife. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, cool.
It's been out for a month, and then it's on a couple other platforms. I think Apple and Hulu maybe. And I've got that. I'm finishing tour. I got a podcast called Hate to Break It to You. I got another movie I just did called Portal in the Pines. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm out there just like all of us having 19 jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Right. No kidding. So there's people who don't want to work, and then there's us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But I think tonight I'm going to be at this place. It's awesome. There's only a few tickets left. It's Crooners. It's an amazing hub. It's a beautiful facility. And it's a great festival. And, I'm just out there. I'm enjoying it, though. It's a lot of work because we have to do everything ourselves. But the fulfillment is there because you can really connect with your fans, like one-on-one.
And it's something to do, especially on a night where you're like, how many times do we all sit at home going, I wish I had something to do tonight? But no one really checks local comedy clubs as much as they should. They don't check events or schedules let me tell you, a great first date is comedy. Laughing, she is gonna be into you if she is laughing. Not your show. No.
Exactly. If she's laughing, it's good to go. But I've heard horror stories where people go and the guy's laughing and the girl doesn't like it, and it never went past that first date. So that's pretty interesting.
You know what? Great. That's how you find out if you're compatible, because if one person doesn't find something funny that you do, then I'm like, see ya.
I'm out. Yeah.
If you're going for something longer, but if it's just a one night and you like to have a little fun, that's a way to block yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna figure out if you're compatible or not very quickly.
Well, I could tell the two of you are a couple of sluts.
Yeah, we are. It reminds me of that first date could go very well. Or it could go like Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, where she's not laughing and he starts laughing. He goes, "Oh, I'm not supposed to laugh here."
And then one of you gets slapped.
Yeah,
and then
someone
happened.
gets slapped, and
Yeah.
But,
whatever.
Man, I'm so excited to have you on here. I've wanted to talk to you for a while, and you know what? I want to tell you, every time we have our midday person fill in, she always quotes you on the show every single time she does traffic.
Oh.
She quotes you every single time she has to do traffic. So we made her stop doing traffic. But, because she would go, traffic.
Should I bring her in here?
And,
looking for my chapstick.
Come here. Yeah. Here, we're going to bring her in.
Her name
quick.
is TJ.
And
She's
she
coming.
Just quotes you.
She'll be mad, first of all, because she doesn't know she's going to be on camera and she doesn't have fake eyelashes and all her stuff on.
Are you guys in different sections, obviously?
Yeah, she's in a different studio.
But you're in a different studio,
we just want you to say hi to
Yeah, you got to say hi to Jamie because she quotes you every time we do traffic. So,
hello. Hi.
What's up, T-Jizzle?
T-Tizzle.
Yeah, that's my rap name.
Oh, my God.
T-Jizzle. That's it.
Hey, yo, let's do it together real quick. Hey, yo, traffic.
Looking for my chapstick. Feeling kind of
sick. There's a Ford Maverick.
She can die.
Song right there. Put the M up.
I don't even know if I know how to do that.
There you
Malibu
go.
to Minneapolis, y'all.
That was awesome.
You made her day.
That was awesome.
There you go.
Thank
Jamie,
you.
thanks for joining us, man. Tickets still available. Make sure you check out Crooners. It's going to be a ton of fun, man. Thanks for joining us, and we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, our stupid little show, man.
Hey, I love your little show. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
There you go. We got your back. All right, we got your back.
All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you.
Thank
bye.
you. There you go. That's Jamie Kennedy. Man, he's so awesome.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to start following him now on Insta and
you
whatnot.
have to. You have to. Yeah.
It's like I forget these things.
I know, right?
It's been so long since I've seen him do anything, and you kind of forget. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people that we watch movies of or whatever have gone into stand-up or done a podcast.
And he looks so different, because you watch the same stuff all the time. Like the last time I saw Jim Gaffigan on a special, it was an older special. And then I saw his latest one and I went, "Oh, you got old." He got whiter. He got
Which
even
is
whiter.
funny because, if the people that you love are getting older.
I know.
We're getting older.
No, I don't see that happening. I don't know. We look the same.
All right, there you go. That is Staci Hutch, Say Too Much. Jamie Kennedy there. So thanks to him. Hey, we got more Staci Hutch, Say Too Much. Always online at ks95.com. Bye.
Bye, guys.